Shit. What up, guys? What up, buddy? How we doing? What's up, BJ? What up, Ree Brooks? What's up, Jay? What's up, Chin? What's up, Title? I think we're rolling. What up, what up? Happy last stream of May. You like my mic. Thank you, man. What up, Evan? How's Banff, dude? Evan with the diamond. Longest standing member. Telluride, Colorado, again in February. Yeah, I think a Colorado trip is definitely in order. Yeah, the only time I'm ever in Colorado the past few seasons has been early season, but I think it needs to, I need to do like a proper mid to late season trip there. Tried out surfing. Nice. Where do you live, man, where you can surf? Are you like West Coast? Are you East Coast? What's up, MR2? How's your skiing going? I just had I'm pretty sure my last day on Monday. It was snowbird closing day. And it was actually really solid. Snow was great. I feel like they could stay open for a few more weeks. There seemed to be plenty of snow, in certain areas. But yeah, at this point, I would say between Mammoth closing and Snowbird closing, I would say skiing is pretty much done for the year, but I guess you never know. What's up, Jerry? Haven't been skiing in a while, full on into road biking season now. Nice, man. Yeah, I think a lot of people have... Yeah, I think a lot of people have shifted into those summer activities, as they should. I mean, it's almost June. But yeah, I was looking at, I was trying to see if there was bike parks up in like Sunshine or anything like that, and there isn't, but Kicking Horse and Revelstoke have pretty insane bike parks, so I'm thinking I'm going to be making a trip up there, ultimately to Golden, and doing like, there's shuttle laps in Calgary, so I'm thinking like go up to Calgary, do some biking there, obviously stop in Banff, but then head out to Golden and do Kicking Horse and Revelstoke, because the riding up there looks like pretty intense, pretty insane. East Coast. Yeah, I feel that, man. Near DC. It's cool you can even surf. That there's even waves and stuff to get out and surf, man. Fitted for new golf clubs. There we go. Nice, MR2. What's up, Ron? Full 7 months. Cool to see the Elks. Sad to see him turn into rock skis. Oh man. Yeah. There's some rock skiing for sure. But I think I'll just take everything and get everything tuned up. Tuned up before next year. Yeah, I enjoyed using the JJs. Forgot how just solid of a ski that is. Got to keep up. My daughter's gonna start beating me. Need to ski somewhere in Arizona. I think it'd be cool. I think it'd be cool to do like a Southwest U.S. ski trip between Snowbowl and Taos and whatever else I could tack on down there. But yeah, that'd be cool to experience someday. Don't do mountain biking, so I don't know a lot. I don't think there's anything in the national parks. In Calgary, our tiny urban ski hill has trails. Golden would be awesome. Yeah, it makes sense. I just didn't know if because it's, I don't know, you're allowed to ski there, so I didn't know if there was bike parks. But either way, that's my plan. It's just a matter of trying to figure out, which I really need to make a decision. I just need to carve out a good, a solid 2 weeks to make that trek. It's like 15 hours up there, and whatnot, but and I think June will be a good time to go. I mean, I could always wait a little bit, but then racing starts back up, so National Trails Day Saturday. Come dig at Dutch Hollow. 9 a.m. going to be a party. Interesting. Dutch Hollow. Is that like where's Dutch Hollow? Hold on, let me just Google it. Okay. Oh, Ron, I also want to say that I received the hot sauce, Ron, so thank you, man. I'm such a hot sauce connoisseur, so anytime I can get some hot sauce or anything like that, yeah, very much appreciate it. Play golf on Memorial Day. For the first time. Nice, Ron. How did the shoulder hold up with that swing on the golf club? I feel like that'd be a pretty shoulder intensive rotator cuffs type of deal. Slowed my swing, short game sucked. 7 really solid drives. Love to hear that, Ron. Skiing, golfing. It's like you never even missed a beat, my friend. Where should I start mountain biking at? Wait, you gotta go way back there. How many days do you have in the bike? Thanks, man. See ya. I did not go to Big Sky this year, Enzo. I did not go to Big Sky. Last time I was at Big Sky was, I think, 2 years ago, in a very rough year. But I think Big Sky is Big Sky is definitely worth it. I think you just got to make sure they have a pretty good snowpack. I believe that Big Sky can kind of be a little bit inconsistent sometimes with their snow for whatever reason. Yo, what's up, Matt? 28 months. Got back in Utah pretty late last night. I missed the bridge for the passenger pickup sign not once, not twice, but 3 times. I was more tired than I thought. I did those while watching The Hunt for Red. Oh man, that's the worst. We're getting in like super late, especially if there's like a time change not in your favor, and then yeah. But good to see you, Matt. The racing is like it's car racing, sports car racing. Devoid manager. You already have 8 days on the bike, Jay? I think my first day on the bike is going to be Solitude opening day in like 2 weeks. What's up, Chris? 13 months. Thank you, man. Did you get you got up to Mammoth, but you weren't there for closing weekend? Is that what I understand? Yes, guys, if you use Discord, definitely check out the Discord. We're almost at 1,000 members in the community, which is super cool. Just kind of a little bit of everything. Yeah, that's tough, Matt. Eastern and Central time zones, and then you come back and yeah, I did end up getting a bike. It's actually supposed to be getting delivered during this live stream. They said between 5 and 8 p.m. today, so I'm yeah, it's supposed to be delivered today, soon. I might have to interrupt the live stream to go sign for it when it gets here, but yeah, I got a bike. You know, I had to get pedals. I got new shoes. I got some new pads. Yeah, I feel like it, yeah, I'm kind of ready to go. I just got to get the bike situated. Really, the only thing I gotta do is set it up and then install Cush cores and convert to tubeless. And then obviously just the general tuning of the suspension and whatnot. But so yeah, that's gonna probably be the next few videos. Setting the bike up. Yeah, I'm gonna just do the whole tubeless and Cush core stuff myself, but yeah, first day on the bike should be in about. I mean, once I get it set up, I'll probably go for a ride somewhere. But first, like bike park stuff, I think is gonna be Solitude opening day. Deer Valley is hooking us up with a pass again this year, so we'll be riding at Deer Valley again. Yeah, if you need help. Yeah, I definitely will. I figured yeah, it's just gonna be better if I just do it and learn how to do it and all that sort of stuff. I mean, so Yeah, I watched a few videos. I can see where it would be tricky, but yeah, it's also not necessarily. I feel like once you get it down a few times, yeah, it's just. So yeah, I think I need to get a tubeless. I don't have a tubeless kit yet though. I don't have sealant and all that sort of stuff, so I do need to get that. I feel like I've been getting like little things here and there, so I need to collect everything and see what I have. But I want to get the bike, set all that stuff up. So but I'm definitely stoked. Chris, thank you for the $9.99, my friend. Off grid last week. Here's the official, unofficial start to summer. I know. For me, it was always like once Memorial Day hits, it's the. I thought that was when summer officially started, but I guess not. But thank you, Chris. Do you have any plans for the summer, or what do you got going on for the summer? You know, any Mammoth trips? I heard Mammoth was super packed this past weekend, but I do think, in my opinion, I think Mammoth spring skiing is the best. I do think it's better than Snowbird. I just like the whole experience you get with it, between the camping, the hot springs, the skiing. I mean, Chair 23 is still rad. They always have like that good snakes. They obviously have the terrain park. Nice, Matt. That's what it's all about at the end of the day, right? Spend time with your little sister, even on her birthday. Got the Spidey Lily kayak float on the Catawba River in Rock Hill with the ski club on Saturday. Nice. Seems like that ski club is a year-round adventure for you guys. That's awesome. Good start to June. New tubeless repair kit with some extra bacon strips. Jay, do you know if the wheels will come? Will the wheel come with tape on it? Like when they say they're tubeless ready, does that what that means? Or we'll have to pop the tube out and then tape it and then I'm ready? Or, I mean, I guess I'm gonna find out, but I didn't know if they come already taped. Headed to Palm Desert this weekend for golf and camping. Like Palm Springs? I would imagine that's got to be so hot this time of year. But nice, golf and camping. Try snowboarding once. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why people want me to try snowboarding, but that's definitely been a topic that has been brought up about me trying to snowboard. I feel like that'd be very boring. Need the tape, place it every month with the sealant. Yeah. I didn't know you had to replace the... Whoa. I didn't know you had to replace the tape as well. I thought you just kind of checked the sealant and added more sealant. With the cores, it will be a chore, yeah. Seal under the rim. I think I have a C-clamp, so that'll be nice. How many rides would you say to like replace the sealant and stuff? I know you say like once a month, but Or can you just ride all month and then replace it? Or are you saying like after 10 rides, dries up and gets nasty, basically pull the tire off, rip out the old and refill? You run tubeless in the road bike tire too, Evan? What kind of bike do you have for road biking? What's up, Jerry? Enjoyed the end of the season videos. Where's that parking lot you park in at Snowbird? I've only parked at the lots before you get to the center. Yeah, I don't think the only time I've parked at the lots at the center, I've only parked there like very few times. I really don't park in the center lots, but you basically just keep going. The lot that I parked in that video, it's right below the heliport and the bypass road. You actually turn right like you're going to the Cliff Lodge, and then you come down the hill, then you go left, and there's like little parking lots right over there. But yeah, it's all public parking, free parking, whatever. But yeah, I always, during the season, I'd like to park like atop a Chickadee, and if that's full, then I'll park like on the bypass road. I really don't ever park like in those first parking lots on the right. There's pros and cons though. Pros and cons to, I like Chickadee the best because you can basically ski right to the tram deck, and then on the way, when you're done, you just take the Chickadee lift back up and you're like right at your car. Depends on temperature and how much you ride. Some people just send it. Yeah, I heard the fresh sealant. Yeah. I mean, I definitely get checking the sealant, you know, every few weeks and whatnot, and just seeing what's going on, but I've been on the same type tires and sealant for a year. That's good. Same sealant for a year. What are the advantages of running tubeless on a road bike other than like the maybe less pinch flats and all that sort of stuff? Which bike you doing this project on? So they're lowering the speed limit on the public PC bike trails to 15. Really? I am doing this tire project. I bought a mountain bike last week, Ron, and so it will be on this mountain bike. I mean, you don't have to. You could run like whatever regular tube tires and all that sort of stuff, but just kind of maximizing what I can get out of the bike and stuff like that. So bike parks open in 2 weeks here, Solitude and then Deer Valley, and so I want to try to get everything kind of set up. I figure I'm gonna need a few weeks to get everything going. I'm sure I'll forget some stuff, and if I do have an issue, get time to figure it all out. A Cube Attain, an endurance road race bike. I'm gonna look that. Cube bikes. Now my sister and partner want to come down to visit them again. Bay scallop season. Yeah, that looks sick, dude. The Attain. Man, there's a ton of different models, but I low-key want to get a road bike, but gotta do one thing at a time. Lower rolling resistance, lower pressure. Never rode my bike. Interesting. I would have thought you wanted to run higher pressures on road bikes. But I think what you're saying is you could run lower pressures because but still have the same effect as having a higher pressure on a tube setup because of the lower rolling resistance. Did you see any snake wiggles? Yeah, there was a nice. It wasn't like the longest snake, unfortunately, but it was pretty big, pretty deep. There were some people who were getting thrashed around on the snake. So it's cool that they had one, but I remember last year Snowbird had a better snake, and at Mammoth last year there must have been like 5 different snakes across the mountain. So it was fun. We ran the snake twice. They're not necessarily difficult, but they can be a little bit trickier than you would think. It's like once you really get moving, it's like you can't like just slow down as you would when you're normally skiing. A lot of kids here go way too fast on the trails with their e-bikes. A road bike to ride my mountain bike to the trails. Throw your mountain bike on the back of a road bike. Just Fuji gravel bike. My mom wants to get a gravel bike. Never want to mess with a tube ever again. Love my road bike. Probably ride 300 Ks per week. Pro road race bike is the Lightning. Higher pressure is faster, but it isn't. Interesting. Do you mess with your tire pressures much, Evan? Or like kind of, have you just been running, do you run the same pressures basically? Yeah, you're probably not changing them as much, are you? Had a friend get back from the Danube. Leather grips. Park City Council was a 15 recreational pathways. Okay, that makes sense. I think right now the speed limit's 20, Ron, on like the bike paths in town and around town. I guess the thing with that I don't understand is who enforces it, right? Like you see the speed limit sign, and like some of them might even have that like digital like radar, but like, is there someone standing on the bike path like? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how exactly that works. I can see why they would do that for sure, especially with all like, hell, even I have those e-bikes that, you know, they'll go 28, 30 miles an hour easily, so. I think that's probably a good idea. What's up, Rylan? Things been all right, dude. How are you? Just chilling. Last stream of May. I used the Silca tire pressure calculator to find out, and then I just checked before every ride. Or I was adjusting, yeah. I figured. Have you like ridden up Mount Norquay, like up that road and stuff, and like do you ride out to like Lake Louise, or are you riding like right around Banff usually, or where do you find the best, or is it right along like the Highway 1 out there, or the wheelies are on Masters on the sidewalk. Yeah, the Surons are crazy because that's basically a dirt bike, you know. It's just, I don't even think that has pedals. At least if you get an e-bike and it has pedals on it, you can kind of play it off. But yeah, the kids on the Surons are pretty nuts. I'm doing great. So stoked for bike park season. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to progress. I'm excited to just ride more, be in the mountains. I'm excited to check out different bike parks. Pop your tires and pop both of them at the same time. Yeah, that does suck. I used to road bike as a kid a lot, and I'd always get those stupid like pinch flats, or you'd hit a pothole or something, and you know, I'd have a flat tire and I'm like stranded. You gotta like call someone. I never carried like a kit with me. I must have been, I don't know, 15, 16 years old. So then you're like waiting, someone like comes out, picks you up. Self-governing plus Karen instead of patrolling, handing out speeding tickets. Step 1. Self-governing. Okay. Helmets for minors will be mandatory. I feel like helmets for everyone should be mandatory, but can only enforce so much. I bike from Banff to Lake Louise. Biking the Highwood Pass next week. Damn, 165k round trip. Whew. That's a long time to be on the saddle, dude. In the saddle. 100 miles. That's legit, man. What's up, Kasoi? What's going on, man? Are you taking the Luna to Whistler? I haven't decided about Whistler, but I was talking earlier. I think I'm gonna go up to Golden and do like Kicking Horse and Revelstoke. I don't know if I just want to absolutely send it and like go up to Whistler and then do that. But yeah, but the plan is to bring Luna for sure. Having Luna up in British Columbia in the summer would be a dream, or Alberta for that matter. Like, would be so sick. What's up, Chris? You're welcome, man. I'm glad it all worked out. Well, I don't want to speak too soon, but yeah, I'm glad it was able to receive the hat, put the stickers in the same box that the hat came in. So what's up, Noah? Howdy, howdy. What up, Regina? Revelstoke has a new gondola? Like they just put a gondola in? They put a new gondola in, or are we talking about the gondola that's already there? What's up, Devin? That'd be a great road trip. I know. I'm thinking it's got to happen. It's about 1,000 miles to get up to Calgary, or yeah. So it's a haul, no doubt, but I think it'd be cool. In the saddle and at high altitude, yeah, I agree. That's no joke. Installed new for the 23-24 season? I don't know. I think I might be missing something because I was there the past 2 years and there wasn't a new gondola last year compared to when I was there the year before. Unless they have like the two gondolas, like one takes you like halfway up the mountain, then you get off and you get on another one that takes you up to the top, and then you can like go to the Stoke chair from there. The Revelation gondola. All stickers back in stock. Yep, for sure, Ron. I gotta be honest, I was sending them out and your order came in, so it was just like kind of just the way it happened. You got in and sent them out. Going to Utah next year for our ski trip, probably 4 days of skiing. What's the top hits? Park City, all four? No. 4 days of skiing. Yeah, Snowbird all 4 days. Yeah, you could just do Snowbird Elta, Snowbird Elta. No, I mean, I think Snowbird and Elta should definitely occupy a lot of the time. You could do Park City for a day. If you want to check out like Snow Basin's pretty fun. You could check out Snow Basin. I mean, if you really want to do new resorts, you could do Snowbird Elta, Park City, Snow Basin or something. Or if you want to do Big Cottonwood, you could do Snowbird, Solitude. You honestly really can't go wrong, I feel like, but I want to do Park City for 4 days. Bought a touring setup last year, but it was too heavy, so just bought a lightweight setup. Nice, Jake. The Armada Locator 96s. What's up, Joe? What's up, Dakota? What's up, Geezy? What's up, Josh? Ordered the Stoke Squad hat. Hell yeah, Dakota. I think they already sent it out. Are you gonna be using the Remedy again this season? Thinking bikes aren't allowed to bike parts. I won't be really using the Remedy but that's also not an e-bike. Yeah, that wasn't an e-bike, but yeah, I don't think I'll be using the Remedy that much. It's not even my bike. It was my friend's bike. Candy's getting a new gondola. Yeah, mountain bike for the summer for sure. That's the plan. Yeah, Pall Mall is another good one if you don't really... Yeah, I guess it depends on what pass you have. Lucas, my wife has her own soap and lotion company and she wants to send you a goodie packet. It's better than mail soon. Nice. I think she can send that to the P.O. box. Own soap and lotion company. Hell yeah. Will we be hitting Mammoth Bike Park? I would love to. I mean, I would like to do a Mammoth trip in general. It's just such a great spot for camping and exploring and everything. So I think, yeah, I would not be surprised if I make it out to Mammoth and do some biking out there for sure. Which was better, snowbird opening or closing day? I'm gonna have to go with closing day. Snowbird opening day 2 years ago was the best when we were like skiing POW on the Cirque. But snowbird opening day this year was fun. It was fun, but I think closing day was better. Yeah, I mean, Epic Pass will definitely be limiting in Utah. You can really only ski Park City, so I could see why you said Park City 4 days, but Icon is really like the best bang for your buck in Utah. But yeah. Canyons are getting a 10-person gondola. Is it just replacing the current one at the base there? Or is it going somewhere? Is it going somewhere new? Maybe it's going somewhere new, actually. I know you like wanted to get one, but if you wanted to bring one, I know we rode e-bikes at Mammoth Bike Park, so maybe it's just specific to different bike parks. Because I knew I had an e-bike at Mammoth, but yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, one day I want to get a sick like enduro e-bike. To be able to just mob up and then mob down, but yeah, just starting with one bike. Are you gonna ski Loveland next season? Honestly, probably not. I paid like $120 for an opening day ticket, and so that left kind of a bad taste in my mouth. So I'm probably not gonna ski Loveland unless, yeah. If I'm in that area, I would probably just go to A Basin. When your new bike comes, make sure you post a new bike day video. Yeah, that's the plan. I would think. Yeah, I'm hoping it does come today. It's supposed to, and then yeah, I'm just gonna do one of those very basic unboxing videos of my new bike and just explain why I got the bike I got. What potential sort of changes or modifications I'm going to make to it, all that stuff. Would you ever go to Europe? I think it'd be cool, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not opposed to it. I rode my mountain bike around for a bit. You know how to tune your setup, specifically derailleur. I do not. I do not know. What's up, Turfu? Oh, the one out of the Pendry. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Is that going to be open to the public, or do you have to be a guest of the Pendry to use it? Red Pine, Red Pine. Okay, so it's still taking you up to that same spot. What up, Bon? Ron, thank you for the 20, my friend. Fun and games. It's a fine thing we do here. Give that a thumbs up. Thank you, Ron. I appreciate that. I've been using the extra hot version of the hot sauce. Public gondola, Park City's paying for half of it. What bike did you get? I got a YT Capra Core 2. YT Capra 2, I believe is the full name of it. It's just a enduro bike. Yeah, I wonder if it's gonna be advantageous to ever take like that gondola out of the Pendry. It just seems like a big gondola for a hotel. Like, I don't know. Are a lot of people gonna use it, or is it gonna be mostly hotel guests who are using it? Park City Farmers Market and check out the hot barbecue sauce from Smoking Butts. They have free samples. Is that up at Park City now, or is that at Canyons? Because wasn't it at Canyons last year? I heard they changed it. Bon, that was you. Okay, I checked my P.O. box like 2 days ago and I got the book. I don't know who sends me this stuff. I knew the hot sauce because Ron mentioned it. But thank you, man. That is a wealth of knowledge that I'm sure I will be using. So thank you, Bon. I received that. Got the hot sauce. So thank you, guys. But admittedly, I did not check the P.O. box for a while before that. What do you think would be a great 10-person trip out west from the East Coast? Advanced skiers with intermediate girlfriends and all want to have a good time. Steamboat's great. Can't go wrong with Steamboat. When I think of like a 10-person trip like that, where you have couples, it sounds like... Oh, you did Utah last year. Steamboat would be good. Breckenridge, I think, could also be fun. And like the town is fun for... you know, whatever, going out and all that sort of stuff. So Breck could be another good one. Steamboat's good. And then I guess it really depends on your situation, but Aspen Snowmass would also be really fun, albeit very expensive. But yeah, I like Steamboat. I think that's a rad choice. Steamboat, Breckenridge comes to mind as well. Copper, that's another one. Yeah, Copper could be like... Copper you could hit also if you were in that Summit County area. Yeah, I think Breck's a cool move. Breck might offer a little bit more, in my opinion, than Steamboat. Especially if you guys are advanced skiers. I mean, Steamboat has its share of advanced terrain, but Breckenridge has a lot to cover. And I don't know, I always like when Breckenridge is really like ski in. I guess Steamboat is too in a sense, but Utah was a boys trip. Yeah, I mean, honestly, Utah, I don't know if I'd really even recommend Utah for like a trip like that. I mean, Park City would be fun because, again, I feel like you need that ski town to be a part of it. Jackson Hole could maybe be cool, but I don't know. My big thing with Jackson is that it's like 20 minutes from actually Jackson. But yeah, I think Colorado would be fun. It's supposed to alleviate pressure off of OBX and Red Pine. That makes sense. I'm just confused as to how you access it. to be honest, because if you park down at the Cabriolet lot and you take the Cabriolet up, are you supposed to kind of walk down to the Pendry and get the Pendry up, or yeah, I get, is there going to be another parking lot that you can go to? 2 YT Capras, absolutely love them. Great for pedaling, perfect for bike park. Yeah, I mean, I'm excited. I mean, I feel like it's one of the, for the money, I feel like it's a pretty decent bike. So that's why I went with the Capra. So what's up, Paul Brown? Thanks for Final Bird video. You're welcome. Thanks for watching. Summit has it all, A base and Keystone. Yeah, that's why I like, that's also why I like Summit. I mean, if you really wanted to, you could make a day trip from like Steamboat to out there, but you know, if you stayed in Breck or like Frisco, that's, my bike is here. Hold on, I'll be right back. All right. The bike has arrived. The original, I would say there, I don't think there's a huge break-in period for goggles. I mean, I'm sure it takes some time for the foam to soften, but I also know that some goggles just don't fit people's faces that well, so I wouldn't, yeah, I don't know. If the goggle's giving you some pressure points, it might be time just to look for new goggles. Small unboxing of the bike. No, I want to do like a proper one tomorrow. But what also came was these guys. Cush cores. The tire inserts. Go bigger, corner harder, ride faster. These actually smell pretty good, not gonna lie. Look at this guy. It's also a mullet setup, so it has a smaller wheel in the back. Got the valve stems. Don't necessarily love the green, but any Colorado bike parks? I'm going to Aspen Snowmass in about a month. I'll be going to Aspen Snowmass for sure. That should be a fun trip. So yeah, it's getting real now. It's getting real. I gotta get some, I gotta get a tubeless kit. My pedals should be here soon. And then I gotta try to figure out how to install these Cush cores. You know what series I watched on YouTube that had me totally gripped was by Canyon Bikes. It was I think it was called How We Roll. It had like Tawny Seagrave and that whole Canyon downhill team. It was so cool. So interesting to see, and the similarities with like what we do with car racing is just was really rad to see, and just to see how they handle a bike, it's like insane. So yeah, that I really enjoyed watching that. The storytelling, the shots, it was like really well done. All right, well that's cool. What's up, Yamp? Live box unboxing, says Regina. I want to, believe me. I want to tear that thing open and look at it. It's taking everything in me to not open it tonight, but I want to like, yeah, I want to film it and do it, I guess. Dude, these things are beasts. These are no joke. Newer brands of valve stems are compatible with the cores. Okay. So do you think, should I use these then, Jay? Stick with these? Canyon pivot and YT had my eye, the one with... Yeah, the Canyon bikes look rad. Pivots are sick too. Hell, they're all sick. It's just a matter of, you know, your budget, right? It's like some of those Canyon bikes are sick, the pivots are sick, like some stores might not have them in stock. Install the valve, put Cush core on the rim, put tire over the insert, drop the bead, inject sealant, set tire pressure. What are we thinking for tire pressures? Are we going like 24? That's what I'm most pumped about, is just the whole tunability of everything. Tire pressures, suspension settings, like I love that shit. What size bike? I got a large. Large bike. Large bike, mullet setup. 20 in the front. Damn. That's sick, dude. That's so low, I feel like. I got Cush core front and rear, Aldo. I got the whole set. Some go 18. 27 in the back, 24 up front. I want max grip, dude. Cush core low 20s max. I'm also, another change I'm making this year. I mean, granted, I think I only did like, I don't know, maybe like 10 or 12 bike park days. But I think I'm not going to use a backpack this year. I'm not going to bring my big camera with me when I'm out on the trail, because I feel like the weight difference on that is a lot different than like when I'm skiing. And I'm also just more experienced with skiing to carry all that. And so I feel like I'm not going to be bringing all that on my back this year. And maybe I'll just get one of those like hip pouches and just bring some GoPro stuff. Is there places you can still ski in? I think every place, I don't think there's really any places still where you can ski. Cushcore lets you run low. Yeah, I mean, I think tubeless in general, like when you don't have an inner tube on your tire, lets you run lower tire pressures. Then I believe the Cushcore helps you run even lower because it acts as kind of a support between the tire and the actual rim. And so when you the general consensus is when you can lower tire pressure, you have more surface area with your tire on the ground, so you, in theory, you have more grip. So I saw there was a lot of advantages not only by going to tubeless but by also having the Cushcore in there. And yeah, like I said, I don't ever just get in the race car like without knowing what the brakes are like, the setup, the tires, right? Like, so I want to do that with a bike either, because it's a very similar thing. So I know someone last stream was like, "You're just go ride, you're overthinking it," and I get all that, but I'm also very particular with that side of it from racing. Like I said, I want to get into a race car and just be like, not know the status of the tires or the brakes or what, you know, where the suspension is, the alignment of the car. And I just think biking is the same. It's even more sensitive in some regards. So something like tire pressures are super important. And that's why that's why I wanted to get my own bike. Because I feel like when you go demo a bike, it's like you show up, there's a lot of unknowns that aren't tuned to your riding and your riding style. So I saw a video with a guy riding at 9 psi with Cushcores. He didn't like do it for the whole trail, but his point was like you could ride really low. Yeah, I think A Basin and like Meadows is probably the last places that are open. Ridden on the fire roads. That's true. That's a good point, Aldo. A bike backpack. Interesting. What makes a bike backpack different than just like a normal backpack? I also feel like I'm gonna regret not bringing like my big camera out there, but I think it would just force me to shoot more GoPro stuff, which is fine. My first spring skiing last March, you were right, the snow was like skiing on a snow cone. Keystone, Trestle, and Steamboat. Oh, Keystone, they got a good bike park? I've obviously heard of Trestle and Winter Park. That's pretty sick. Steamboat, that's good, because Steamboat's easy to get to. I want to check out Jackson Hole as well. They have a bike park, and then they have like biking Teton Pass. There's some sick trails up there. So that's another one on my list. And then, yeah, I don't know how I got into looking at like Kicking Horse Bike Park, but man, it was like to ride bikes up in that environment. It's like sick. Revelstoke, they have a sick bike park. Obviously, Whistler, like 3L bladder in mind for the long rips. Yeah, I'll make my mind up on the whole backpack thing. I don't know. I don't know if it'd be better to just focus a little bit more on the riding this year. Hope to gain a better understanding of bikes this summer. Me too, Eddie. We will all learn together. Mammoth for summer skiing, says Megan. Mammoth is closed for skiing. They closed on Monday. No more. I think the only place that you can really ski at right now is A-Basin. Yeah, I'm not worried. Like, I don't think those backpacks would be able to hold a camera though, like camera and lens and mic and like little tripod, right? Like that's what I usually carry with me when I'm skiing, and that's what I brought with me when I was biking. I could bring my whole camera setup, the mic, some other GoPro accessories, and so like these little hydration packs, they're cool, but they wouldn't like hold the setup. So that's why if I get rid of that pack, then get like these little hip packs that have the bladders in them, which I think is cool, where I could put like an extra GoPro, maybe a little mount, some batteries. Yeah, I don't know. Wear a fanny pack. Are you looking to change any of the ski setup for next year? I'll probably change some stuff, Brandon, but I'll just change it through Armada. So I don't even think their new line is necessarily out, like on their website. Yeah. So I'll probably have the same like lineup of skis, but I might just get like the newer White Walkers, for instance. So yeah, there are good deals though if you guys need skis for sure, but come east, ride the beast. Dude, the mountain biking out east looks pretty intense. Not gonna lie. Bike park is open at Mammoth. Must be like lower down stuff, but still, that's pretty rad. Yeah, Whistler already open. I've been seeing the videos. It's crazy. I didn't really know that. That'd be cool one year to go check out. But Whistler is like a whole nother beast of riding. I got to get better before I tackle stuff like that and make those trips. But caliper alignment for the rotors, pads on install. My Camelback and a lot of about thinking SLR would fit. People are still skiing and maybe a heat index of like 108. What's crazy, Dakota, is that it's been warm here. Like, it's probably 70 degrees today, which I guess isn't warm compared to 108, but we just get so much snow during the winter, and then the mountains are up higher in elevation, so they don't get as warm. So there's places where the snow will stick around all year for sure. But yeah, it's pretty crazy to see the difference in, yeah, you guys with like 110, and even tonight it'll probably get down to 40 degrees. Like, Snowshoe, yeah, really nice park. Yeah, they did in that Sears I was talking about by Canyon Bicycles, they went there as like one of the World Cup stops, which was super rad. Like, they have a mountain like that on a World Cup stop when they go to like 7 over the whole world, and Snowshoe, like West Virginia or something, is one of them. That's pretty rad. Dad fund a 2024 Rustler 10. I've never used the Rustler. I don't know much about them, but I will say one of the best skiers in Utah, in my opinion, Drew Gilmore, is sponsored by Blizzard and uses them. And he absolutely rips. So I think it's a solid ski. I'm just not sure, like, I don't know if it's necessarily freestyle orientated or what it's made out of. I could look it up real quick and see, but I think it's a solid ski for sure. Blizzard Rustler 10. I don't know what they usually go for price wise. I like the new top sheet on it though. That looks pretty rad. True blend free wood core. I don't know exactly what that means. Oh, here we go. Beech and poplar. So it's an all wood ski. I didn't know that actually. I mean, honestly, sounds pretty rad. Like, it doesn't have a full twin tip. I don't think there's any metal in it. So if you're used to a ski with metal in it, that might be a little bit different. If you want to like ski switch a lot, you know, might not be the best thing for that, but sounds cool. Killington is closed. You could ski, mountain bike, and play around the golf in one day. Yeah, Mount Hood. You could always go to Mount Hood for summer skiing. RUM butter knife 50% off. That was not for the public. Downhill World Cup bikers are nuts. I mean, yeah, the trails are insane. But it's not only that, it's just the speed that they hit them on. Like, the speed is incredible. And it's like anything. Like, you don't really get the appreciation for it on, like, video and watching it. But, yeah, their speeds are just insane. And the way that you're right on the threshold, you're right on the edge of what that tire can give you, you know, is just nuts. It really is cool. What's a squall? Just ordered the 24 Armada. Nice, Brandon. Get the 116 JJs while you can, because they are no longer after next year. Metal in the older Rustlers. Okay, that makes sense. That's what I said. I was kind of surprised when this one I'm looking at must be like the newer one. Yeah, it's all wood. I thought the Rustler was a little bit more something similar to like a Nordica Enforcer, where it's kind of meant for like all mountain cruising, but more of a focus on like carving. This, what I'm reading, looks like it's a little bit more freestyle focused, which is cool. But I also, yeah, this was just a very quick glance at the ski, so I could be totally off. I'm calling PETA on you for what you must have done to the Stoke Elk bases on that closing day video. I'm gonna be honest, I did get a really gnarly base or core shot. What am I saying? Core shot on the ski. I was gonna show it on the video, but I was like, yeah, I'll just hide this one for now. But yeah, right in the middle. I think it was when I was doing the Great Scott jump turns. But yeah, I got a pretty good core shot, and I don't say that often. I definitely hammered the JJ. So yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. 2019 ARV 106 with 14s. 125. I like that. That year, that was what that the 2019 was the year with the king on it. And that whole lineup of the ARVs was so nice. I love that top sheet that they did. Yeah, that's cool. And the bottom sheet, if that's a word, like the base is always looks so cool too. That's a good deal though. Eric. Sorry, work came a callin'. Thank you for the 957. Thank you for the 5 gifted. Z-Man, Munchbox, Patrick, Levi, Wanikum. Eric, thank you, man. Hopefully having a good night. Good to see you. I was wondering why the stream seemed a bit quiet tonight, and it's because you weren't here. Yeah, we need more females in the stream on the channel. I think we're like 98% male. Other than Regina, it's pretty underrepresented. Yeah, you guys see what I'm saying. A Squall in inline mono board. Two strips of metal, one on each side. So there is metal in the ski. Why don't you ski in Chile and Argentina? Wesley B. I mean, to be honest, man, I just want to enjoy summer stuff too. I mean, that's a pretty honest answer. Like, I think it'd be cool. I'm not saying I won't ever do it, but I also do enjoy. Hell, I love summer. Every summer I spend up here in Utah, the more I like summer. I obviously love winter and skiing, but it is nice to have, you know, June, July, August, a few months of summer stuff, and then because for my end, like, kind of once Labor Day comes around and it's like that September, October, like, I'll be back into ski mode. There'll be ski videos coming out, right? It'll be the countdown until opening days. So I feel like summers are short already and the winters are long. So, and I also think just in general, from more of a financial and business standpoint, most of my audience on YouTube just isn't into skiing anymore. So even if I did travel to these other places to ski, would it really be worth it for the money and time that I put into it? I don't really think so. If anything, I'd like to go to like New Zealand and go ski for a little bit. But again, it's just, yeah, is it really worth it? I don't know. It's fun seeing the Stoke Elk again. And honestly, man, I forgot how much I love that ski, to be honest. That ski tore it up. And it solidified that in slush conditions, 116s are the way to go. The new JJ is going to be a 112, Robert. It's a little bit confusing, but they're still making the JJ-UL, which is going to be a 116, but it's made out of the Karuba core, right? It's a lot lighter ski. It's very similar to a White Walker. They're going to still have the White Walker 116, and then the Armada ARV line is going to be like 100, 106, and 112. So I don't even know if it's going to be called the JJ anymore or if it's just going to be the ARV 112, but the widest ski in the ARV line is going to be 112, not 116 anymore. So if you guys really love the JJ in terms of how the tip and tail is constructed, the side cut, you could still get the UL, but it is made out of the Karuba core, which I think for some people, they might be like, wow, the Karuba core is just a little bit too soft for me. Yeah, I agree, Paul. I think there's not really metal's been kind of going away unless you're like in a race ski of some sort, right? But I feel like companies are able to get a lot of the rigidity that you get out of out of like a ski with metal in it with all wood skis now, and just adding like different types of stringers to it. So I like the all wood skis, but um yeah, I don't know if everyone.
I don't know if it splits out and goes down the sides.
Not really, Eddie. Um, I have like wake surfed before in my life and wakeboarded, but I don't really do a lot of water sports, to be honest. Yeah, New Zealand would be sick. So you can do so much more than just ski. Yeah, I would love to go back there at some point. But again, when I looked at it last year actually, because I was gonna maybe try to go like in August, and like flights were like $2,200, and I'm like, oof, that's just for the flight. Then you got to get the car, the hotel. You got to go for like a few weeks, right? You're not gonna go for like a weekend ski trip, and that's where I'm just like, I don't know. I say that, and then I just spent that much money on a bike, so I don't really have the right answer. But what I do know is I do think there is some merit in enjoying the summer. Um, so nice, Flood. 28 days. That's awesome. Robert, thank you. Welcome to Stoke Squad. Welcome back. How do you think the Armada 112 be compared to the 116? I mean, if it's the same, if everything's the same, like the construction, sort of the side cut ratio, I think it's going to be a better ski to use like all around the mountain, and I don't think it's going to be as good in POW, to be honest. But I think for whatever reason, they don't need 3 different 116s. So I think it'll be a fun all mountain ski with a focus on POW skiing. But it's obviously still not going to be a ski that you pick up to like carve some arcs. You know what I mean? I like the top sheet. It looks cool. ARV. Yeah, all mountain, all conditions versatility. I think it'll be a cool ski. I don't know if I'll really use it. I just don't like. I don't know where that fits in. I don't know where that fits into my personal quiver, to be honest. I don't know when I would use a 112. To be honest, I really don't. Like, I don't know when I would choose a 112, but not just use the 116 at that point. I already have a hard time using anything less than a 116 anyways. You need a friend with a boat. Yeah, there's definitely way better ski review things out there. The only place I can really help is by once you understand the construction, different ski geometry, right? You can kind of get a feel for how the ski is going to perform. I mean, I've barely used any skis, right? So I'm not like some ski reviewer or ski tester, but if I can help you understand the geometry of a ski and what makes a ski have different characteristics, I think that's more important than someone just saying, yeah, I took the ski out and it was fun to use and it carved really well. But it's like, what about the ski made it a good carver, right? And so then you can identify those things and automatically sort of eliminate skis that might not be good for you. My first ski with metal. Nice. So I should just edit my videos and save them for fall. I mean, I don't know. That's the struggle with trying to be a ski YouTuber, is that, the reality is people just aren't interested in, for the most part, people aren't interested in skiing this time of year. So would your videos perform better in the fall and winter? I think so, for sure. If you're new and just starting out, I don't know if that's like as important. I think there's a lot of value in just getting repetitions, growing your archive and stuff. But the reality is people are playing golf now. They're riding their bike. They're at the beach, and like for me personally, my audience is a lot of people. Like I've said this before, my general ski audience isn't the everyday skier in Little Cottonwood Canyon. A lot of people who watch my channel are people who only ski 6, 7, 2 days a year, and they go on a ski trip, right? And so those people who might be living on the East Coast or somewhere else, like they're not skiing right now, so nor are they really thinking about it. But once they have their ski trip planned and it's November and they're counting down the days to their Christmas trip, that's where my channel flourishes more. So that's just my personal opinion, but been doing this for a few years now. It's the same story every year, right? Just people. I mean, there's like you guys who are in this stream right now are a very core group of people who just enjoy what the channel stands for. But for the most part, people aren't, they're not. Even look at like my heli skiing videos, right? Like that's a perfect sort of case study of like, people were asking me all winter when I was going to heli skiing, when I'm going to heli skiing. Then I went, and the opening day videos, right, they perform better than something that's like heli skiing in BC. So it's just the way it kind of shakes out. So that's why I think summer ski videos, even if I went to somewhere like the Southern Hemisphere, it just wouldn't have the same impact that, taking advantage of the true winter season does. 112 could be your carving ski. Utah problem. Dedicated Posky can get 108. I mean, 112 would definitely work for a Posky. Don't get me wrong. I think it probably is the ideal POW ski underfoot for resort skiing. These are the 2025 ARV 112s. Kind of cool. It's kind of like I don't even know what that is. It kind of reminds me of like one of like those lava lamps. But then there's a design kind of over the tail. I don't know. I like him. I like the color. Kind of has like this retro vibe to it. It is a weird underfoot. I agree. I agree. It's just, that's what I'm saying. It feels like it's a weird, it just feels like it doesn't fit in a quiver. I mean, maybe the idea is to get like the ARV 100s and the 112s, and that's kind of like your, that's kind of like your quiver, but I don't know. Yeah, I think they look cool. What's up, Adam? What do you guys think of the next year's 116 White Walkers? What's up, Pranav? Do you have any advice on growing content on Instagram? Oof. Dude, honestly, I wish I had. I wish I did. The only success I've found in growing my Instagram has just been through POV skiing reels and reels only. I think you just have to leverage reels as much as you can. Some people are a lot better at it than others. Like, they know the trending audios and the little like trending things. I've never really dabbled in that. I've just, I guess, just posted like ski videos, and I've been able to grow a little bit on that. But I think you just got to cater to the real, to like reels, to be honest. I'm so thankful that I don't, like, so much of my stuff is on YouTube, and so TikTok and Instagram, I'm kind of just like whatever. It's just kind of a supplement. But yeah, I don't know. The only success I've really had is just on reels. And for me, it's ski reels. Any other reel is like, doesn't work. But like with anything, dude, you have to just keep posting. Like, you just got to keep going, keep going, keep going. I like them. I mean, I do like the White Walkers I have now, the red and black ones with the samurai. Those are pretty badass, but these are kind of cool too, just like all black. You really can't go wrong. But I do like a ski that kind of pops in the snow. But then, dude, look at these ones. These ones I'm definitely picking up. 100%. I just wish they made them longer. Where'd it go? Yeah. These are badass. These are the 121 White Walkers. Those are sick. That's the bottom. What's up, Dakota? Bing bong, GG pick sent. Hell yeah. What's up, Chin? I still think the Stoke Kings were the best graphics, dude. Those are sick. An oval track? Interesting. That's actually the Armada Zero like logo. But yeah, dude, those are sick. I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna pick those up. I don't need them, but I want them. I just wish they made them in another size. If they made that ski a little bit longer, oh my god. The Kings were iconic. They were. That's why, like, I didn't say I need another pair, Chin. Yeah, the Kings were iconic. I rocked the 116 for like, I don't even, maybe 2 seasons. Just that's all I used. And that ski specifically. That's why I still have them. I'm never getting rid of those skis. Full on, yeah, rockers are insane. Full on pow skis, yeah. It would, and that's the problem. They already are short at 183 centimeters. Like then you add that much rocker, it's like. That's why like I wouldn't necessarily use that ski if I was like trying to charge something. If it's just like a deep pow day and you want to just go cruise around and just go surf some pow, that's where that ski is like really fun. But I'm also going to be moving up into 192s next year. Like the other White Walkers, I'm going to get our 192s. So my like main drivers are going to be long skis. So going to 183 is going to be like super short. But I think the 192 will be the right move for my 116s. Next year, they should put your face in all Armada skis. I think it would be too short. I think Armor 2, aren't you like over 6 foot or something? It's too short for me too. I'm not gonna lie. I'm too tall. I'm too heavy. Like that ski is, but it's so fun to use. What kind of bindings? I'll probably just keep using Tyrolia tacks. Well, actually, no. Well, that's my plan. Like I'll dismount my White Walkers I have now and just put those bindings on the new White Walkers. So yeah, that's my plan. I'm just gonna take my bindings off my previous skis. I'm not really adding skis to my quiver because I'm gonna be taking skis out. That's what I'm saying now, though. In May, come like October, this could all be different. So I spent all fun money on the golf clubs. Chins on that ass. The rustlers will be my height by December. Too long. I think if they're like up to your forehead or like nose, that's like perfect. If they're like getting over your head, I mean, I think it depends on your skill level, but up to your like eyes, forehead, my opinion, that's good ski length. But save all old skis, make a chair. That's what I'm gonna do. Saving all my skis. I'm actually just telling my family in general we're saving all Armadas because my dad has some Armadas, one of my sister has some Armadas. And I'm just going to make an Armada piece at some point in my life. What's the proper number of skis in a quiver? Never too many. No, I do believe that if you have too many skis, you just don't end up using them, you know? But why'd you bring the Elks out and not the Kings for such shark-infested waters? The Kings are actually unmounted. The Kings are I dismounted those, so I can't actually use those. And no, I was using my Salomon boots. I was still using my same boots. The question is never what do I need, it's more what skis do. Exactly. It's not about needing skis, Chin, okay? It's about what skis do we want to have. What skis look, and it's just about the top sheet. What skis look cool, and those are the ones I want to get. $6'4", yeah, that's crazy. The JJs went to the trash as soon as he started skiing with Abe. No, that's not true. I just love the White Walker. The White Walker is unreal. That ski's fun. '26 custom Lucas top sheet. Dude, I would just love to get like a like invited to like the Armada factory and like see where the skis are made and like make a video on that. That would be so cool. Just to even get that sort of communication with Armada, you know what I mean? I use 110 bindings on my 116, so I don't know what that guy was talking about. You just bend the brake out. They can easily bend the brake out, 5 millimeters. Why tune or wax when you can just bind it? Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Chin. We don't tune or wax. I just get new skis. One all mountain, one carving, front side, and one pow ski. See, you need a 116 groomer ski and you need a 116 pow ski. And then you need a big pow ski for like when it get a lot of snow, like 120. Then you need a ridiculous pow ski for when there's like a lot of snow. So that's already 4 pairs of skis right there. And then you need something for like all mountain. The Icelandic graphics. Make a short of you saying that so we can all tag Armada. 120 brakes for the 116. You could certainly use 120s for sure. I just would rather use a smaller brake and bend them out than a bigger brake, but I've always used this smaller brake. Some shops don't like doing crazy things. I could see that. I could see they're not wanting to bend the brake. I just don't want to have like a lot of brake overhanging my ski. I mean, I know we're talking like 2 mils. It really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. I'm back. The doctor said I don't have a tumor, but I have puncture fracture of T2. I'm not looking it up. Okay. Well, I'm glad you don't have a tumor. Chin just be looking on Evo over the summer for a new fit. Don't forget the pair you teach your kids in. Yeah, I kind of agree with, like, I do agree with you, Ron. I was putting all my stuff kind of away yesterday. I was like, I don't really, like, what do I even, I have like 3 ski suits now. I have base layers, mid layers. I have like 6 pairs of ski socks, 3 gaiters. I'm like, why do I have so much ski shit? I have like 8 pairs of lenses. Like, this is just kind of ridiculous. I'm like, when did it get to this point? If you ask Armada, you need a carving ski, a pow ski, and a 112. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the 112 deal, but don't sleep on the 133s, guys. All right? I'm just saying. You don't know what you're missing until you use a 133. Someone tell me why I don't need another pair of these. These are the UL versions. It's all the Instagram ads to make us want to shop. Yeah. Shit is just always being poured down your throat, whether it's an email blast that you don't even know how you got, you know. You go look at something on like Evo, and then like 2 minutes later they send you an email and they're like, oh, you forgot something. And it's like the thing that you clicked on. Like, buy it now. You forgot to add this to your cart. Same ski suits, yeah. I'll be using the same ski suits. I mean, nothing really got a lot of use, which is nice because I can spread the use out. And those ski suits are so nice. I feel like I can use those for like the next 5 years. Evo's emails would be the death of me. It's crazy. I unsubscribed because I'm like, dude, they just like, yeah, they just, as soon as you look at something, an hour later, they send you like a follow up and you're like, well, shit. Like, here, use this code, save 20, and you can save 20%. Like, okay, I guess I'll get it then. I'm going to get these and use them for opening days. I'm going to do all opening days on a 133. It's more important to look cool than actually be good. Let's be real. Lucas is like an ogre. He has layers. And an ogre is like an onion. All right, guys. Time for the garage gang. I got to make some dinner. It has been a great stream. Thank you guys for showing up, hanging out. Frozen on YouTube? Is it better now? I think it's better. I don't know why it does that. Here we go. We got Dakota. We have Dakota's kid. He said that it is 90 degrees in the garage. And I can see that. I think I can see the sweat. See you, Pranav. See you, Ree. Rock ski, grass ski, carving ski, all mountain carving ski, all mountain freeride ski, freeride powder ski, resort powder ski, heli powder skis, teaching skis, touring skis, and park skis. That's actually awesome, Hugh. You hit the nail on the head there. He missed the sand ski. Well, thanks, guys. Check out the snowboard video if you want. We went to closing day, which was fun. That went out this morning. And yeah, my bike got here, so I think next video might be a little bike reveal, kind of getting that dialed. So that's about it. Summertime, so the shelves be stocked. anyways, love you guys. Thanks for sticking around. I'll see you guys soon.